So I'm going to do this quickly just because I've got a lot of work to do and I've just got back in from court. So I just want to say that, I'm just going to say this, I'm going to stick to the script here. I put a post out. I don't think a lot of people are going to like it. A lot of my clients may not like it. A lot of people may not like it because of what it says. But they're not going to like it because it's going to touch a nerve and it's the truth. And that's the reality of the situation. It's the truth. And if people don't like it, they need to have a word of themselves and have a look at themselves in the mirror, because it's not about anyone personal, but it's just what I've taken on over time. And it's very easy to say now I've been through it. It's not very easy to say when you're going through it, because it's not very easy to do when you're going through it. So I respect that. Yeah. But what a result today. My guy almost messed up again, but it's fine. Whoever says my philosophy for family court doesn't work really needs their head, they need to get their head tested. Yeah. Another hearing just proved that what I teach and how I teach it works. The problem isn't the strategy, it's people not truly believing it. So they say the right words in court because they think that's what the judge wants to hear. But the court doesn't just hear you, they watch you, your behaviors, your decisions, your energy. All of it speaks louder than the words rolling out of your mouth or written down on a piece of paper. When I say be child focused, I don't mean the empty line. I just want the kids, what's best for the kids. I mean actually living it every day, every choice. Our job as parents, specifically dads going through family court, for me, this is my opinion, it's simple. We want to keep our children happy. We want to keep our children safe, keep them smiling. And when a relationship breaks down, resentment is natural. Anger is natural. Jealousy is natural. No one's saying don't feel it, because these feelings are valid. What I'm saying is, but when these feelings become who you are, when you carry them like a badge of honor, your kids will feel it too. You don't have to badmouth your ex in front of them. You don't have to argue in the kitchen or slam doors. Kids pick up on frequency. They sense when dad is bitter, when dad is still at war, even if the war is fought in silence. And here's the hard bit, the truth that no one's going to like, yeah? If your role is to protect your child's happiness, what happens if you wish ill upon your ex? What happens if you secretly want her to crash and burn, or you cheer when she struggles? If anything truly bad happened to her, would that bring your child joy or sadness? Be honest from their perspective, not yours. And I think the answer is obvious. If anything bad was to happen to your child's mum, your children would be devastated because it's their mum. So why delude yourself that tearing her down is natural? Because it isn't. It harms your child. Every curse under your breath, every moment you despise her, every fantasy of revenge, all of it transmits onto your kids and then strips them of their innocence. That doesn't keep them young. That doesn't protect them. That accelerates them into adult pain before they've even had the chance to just be children. And this is where we bring it full circle. So your kids don't just need protection from emotional pollution, they need protection from physical pollution too. The same way toxic energy affects them, so does toxic food, toxic habits, toxic environments. Feed your kids rubbish, processed food, sugar, chemicals, and you poison their bodies just as surely as you poison their minds with resentment. You feed them fresh, clean, organic food, and you're teaching them purity, health, and balance. You're teaching them to value themselves. You're giving them the building blocks for happiness that lasts. So let's stop pretending that words are enough. Let's stop pretending that core performance is enough. Your kids see you, they feel you, they taste the life that you put on their plate, emotionally and physically. And if you can't rise above the bit and your bitterness, if you can't rise above the easy option of processed food and processed emotions, then don't be surprised when your kids inherit your mess instead of your wisdom. Anything bad that happens to your ex is bad for your children. Anything toxic you pour into your children, whether through bitterness or through their food, robs them of their innocence. You want to keep them happy. That's our jobs. You keep them clean. You keep them safe. You keep them free from the poison of your resentment and the poison of this world. But you're feeding them the poison, can't you see? Because that's how you're actually really protecting a childhood. And here's the closing truth that people may not like, yeah? No one can truly call themselves child-focused while they're still drowning in resentment for their ex. You can dress it up with polite words in front of a judge. You can bite your tongue around the kids. But underneath all of that, that bitterness still leaks out and children still feel it. Not with their ears, but with their hearts. Being child-focused isn't about performance. It isn't about pretending to be civil while quietly hoping she crashes and burns. It's about cutting the cord to the hurt that she left you with. Only when you've let go of that pain, that betrayal and that bitterness, only then can you stand in front of your children and say with honesty, I'm child focused. Until then, you're not. You're still X focused. And there is a massive difference, because it comes out in ways you wouldn't realize. You may think you're answering the question honestly, and you are being honest, but the courts don't want to hear that type of answer. So anyone I'm working with, we need to change how we work. We need to change because it's clear what's needed, and I can give people the tools, but it's on you on whether or not you want to accept what I'm teaching. Those that accept it and work with it and involve, they see the benefits 10 times over. Those that don't get caught out in crash and burn. That is fact. Peace and love.